Hello guys, welcome to another session of the R Programming Full Course by Analytics Guru. So in this session we are going to talk about data types in R. Okay, so data types in any programming language are of two types. They are scalar and composite. Okay, under the scalar, the different types of data types can be numeric, character, integer, logical, complex. We are going to come to you in a very short while of what these things actually are. And the composite data types include vectors, data frames, lists, metrics, arrays, and all. Okay, so in this video we are going to be talking about the scalar data types. In the next videos we are going to talk about composite data types, and we are going to mainly focus on vectors and data frames. It's because vectors and data frames are the most widely used. Lists, metrics, and arrays are not going to be of very much help in R because they are very inefficient. Okay, now what are scalars? Scalars are basically single valued data. Anything single valued like a number, an integer, a decimal, a fraction. It might be a character like one word or a sentence or anything. They can be called scalars. Now they become a composite data when these scalar data are collected and given a structure basically to form different tables. In the case of R, it can be called data frame, or we can arrange it in the form of vectors or matrices. So basically the composite data actually contains a collection of scalar data. Okay, so since we told you that we are going to be focusing on scalar data types in this session, so let's discuss about that. Let us head straight to the R console. This is how you open the R editor. Now let me discuss the different data types one by one. Okay, let us come to the numeric ones. Any number like 2, a decimal number like 2.5, 67, anything, a fraction, anything, it falls under the numeric data type category. Okay, so now I told you, it is very evident that these things are numeric data. So how are you going to find that these are numeric? How are you going to determine in R whether a data is numeric or not? You have to use the command called class. First bracket open, then put the number. This is how you do it. Okay, so see, the result is given as numeric. So this is a numeric data type. You can even use a whole number like 34. It is numeric. You can use a negative sign. See, it is going to be numeric. Okay, now let us come to characters. So one thing I forgot to tell you. So you can basically see that any floating data point, that means it can be a number, a whole number, an integer, negative number, a fraction. If you put it in the class command, it's going to show you the data type as numeric. Okay, remember this. I'm going to come to this later. Now let us come to characters. Okay, characters, R has a very significant way of determining how a character should be like. It is also the same norm in Python also. Python also follows the same norm. Any character should be within double quotations. It has to be within double quotations. Okay, a sentence can also be a character if you put it in double quotations. Okay, even a number can be a character if you put the number within quotations. You can use single quotations or double quotations, but I prefer to use double quotations, so whatever is convenient with you. A fraction can be a character if you put it in double quotes. Let me show you how. The similar command class within quotations, apples. See, the class of the data type is character. Let me copy this thing, Control C, class, see, this is also character. A sentence is also a character, and remember, a sentence is a scalar data type. Even a number, see, even a number is going to be a character. if we put it in double quotation. See, it is a character. This number is also a character. So guys, this was it. Now we are going to talk about how to convert numeric into character or character into numeric, and we are going to show you a very special case of what happens when you try to convert a character data type into a numeric data type. So let us tell you about the conversion. To convert a data type, so suppose let me clear the console, Control plus L. Remember, I am clearing the console so that it appears a bit more tidy. Okay, so coming back to the problem. So what I was saying was that to convert a numeric data type to character, I use the command as.numeric. See, as.numeric. The syntax is basically as dot, after the as dot, whatever you want to convert to. Character, it can be character, or it can be integer, anything. The syntax is as dot, the name of the data type you want to convert to, then first bracket open. So I want to convert this character apples into numeric. See what happens. This is very important, guys. See, whenever we try to convert a character, especially if it is a string like this apple or a sentence which makes sense, if you try to convert that character into numeric, it is going to be converted into a missing value. Okay, guys, remember this is very important, guys. Now you can use it. Suppose I want to convert the character 34 into numeric. See what happens. It is going to get converted into numeric. Since I put 34 within quotations, it was a character. This was a character. But since I am transforming it into numeric, it is getting converted into the normal number 34. See, here are no quotations here. No quotations. So this is a numeric. You can convert any character if it is a number into a numeric character, into a numeric data type using the command as.numeric. Now suppose I want to convert a numeric data into integer. I use the command as.integer. Suppose the numeric data is a decimal 23.56, bracket close. I execute this line of code, see the result. The answer is 23. So whatever be the number, if it is a decimal or a fraction, it is going to round it off to the whole number part of the number. Okay, it is not going to approximate it. It is just going to give you this part, this left hand side part of the decimal, and show it to you. Okay. Similarly happens, suppose if I take a whole number also, 56, it is going to convert it into a normal integer. And see, I was putting all these things within double quotes. So before inputting it was characters. These things were characters. These 23.56, these were actually character data. So what as.integer or as.numeric does is that it converts any character data which is actually a number into a numeric data type. You can even eliminate these quotes. That means you can directly use numbers to be converted into integers. The answer is going to be the same. See, 56.7676, I executed. This is a number I am inputting. This is actually numeric because since I didn't put any quote. Executed. See, it is only showing the real the whole number part. Okay. So guys, this was all about characters and integers and numeric data types. Let us come to the logical ones. Let me clear this, and I hope you remember what happens when you try to convert a character to numeric. It gets converted into missing value. Now let us come to logical. In R, the logical data types are usually of two types, true and false. Basically the boolean. These are booleans. These true and false, you can even signify it as T and F in R. Okay. So when I use the class command, I want to find out what is the data type of true. I execute the command, say it is logical. Similar will be the case of false. You can even use T and find it is logical. Okay, guys. Now there was another data type, I think complex. Yeah. So suppose, I hope you know what a complex number is. It contains an imaginary part. Let me show you how. Suppose 2 plus 3i. this I is the imaginary part, and I is equals to root over 1. I hope you know. Root over minus 1, sorry, root over minus 1, my mistake. I is root over minus 1, and this 2 is the real part, and this 3i is the imaginary part. So suppose there is a complex number like 5 plus 7i. The 5 is the real part and the 7 is the imaginary part, because you cannot find out the value of root over minus I. So this 7i and this 3i is imaginary, and 2 and 5 are the real part. So suppose when I try to use the command class on 5 plus 7i, see what happens. It is being termed as complex. So it is a complex data type. The I, if you use I, the I in R is recognized as a complex number, the root over minus 1. Okay, it is being registered as root over minus 1. So be careful, you shouldn't use I as variables or anything. You can even convert a complex number into an integer like this, as dot integer 5 plus 7i. Execute the line of code. See, look at this very carefully. It is only showing you the real part, and the warning message is imaginary parts discarded in coercion. So the imaginary part, the 7i, has been discarded while the operation was performed. So that is how you can round off, or you can extract the integer part of a number using the command as.integer. So guys, this was it. In the next video we are going to talk about how to form vectors or data frames. So guys, please like this video and subscribe if you have enjoyed this and learned something from it. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.